What's good, family? We are back with another reaction. These videos are for entertainment purposes. This one is for my Aries babies. Hey, where my Aries squad at? Listen, I put together an Aries video for us. If you are an Aries, or you're dating an Aries, or you know an Aries and you're a little curious, then this video might just be for you. Your thoughts are the architect of your destiny. Your energy is the key.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If you're not an Aries, this ain't none of your business. This real Aries business right here. So let me keep it 100 about my Aries, right? They've been going through an identity crisis, an identity awakening. So what does that mean? Okay, a lot of restlessness, a lot of confusion, a lot of sadness, a lot of heaviness, a lot of emotional doubt, right? And what is the universe? You must understand that there's been very strong Aries stelliums going on. And let me break down the fundamentals, because I know I speak on that, but I haven't really told y'all why. Saturn and Neptune have been fucking the shit out of Aries. I'm talking about, who am I? Who do I really enjoy? Do I even really like these motherfuckers? Do I even like myself? Do I like parts of myself? Where's this fog coming from? This confusion, this heaviness. But let me tell you, Aries, it gets good. Like, this part of you, it's a self, like going to 2026, right? We thinking this is more of like an elevated year for Aries. Aries, it is still a year of elevation, but it is the year of self-definition, self-reciprocation, self-identification of, okay, boom, who do I truly want to become? Where do I truly fit in this place we call Earth, in this universal cycle?
Nowhere.
So Aries,
Nowhere.
this is not a time to give up on yourself. This is a time to actually push harder, and not push in the terms of friction and going out your way or not being natural or not flowing, but push in the terms of to continue to tell yourself even more that you are deserving, that this new life is working for you, that this new energy, the world is choosing you, the world is preparing you for so much blessing, Aries. This is a new structure, a new level, a new firmament, a new boundary, a new wall, a new door, a new lock that is needed for you to enter this new state of consciousness, this new state of blessings, this new dimension, this new well-being. Because Aries, you ain't never been scared. You ain't never been scared. Aries, you still walk with a smile on your face. You still move around with abundance.
Good. I have a lot of his content on this video.
Aries, I'm about to rip you a new one, and I don't want to hear it because I've been really nice to you guys for a while out of fear, to be completely honest, but also because you guys have been going through hell. But now Mars is in Aries, and it's time to buckle the fuck up. Aries, you fuck yourself over, please don't hit me, because you are impatient as fuck. Yeah, that's how you're fucking yourself over. Because you don't let the thing come to fruition before you start checking it. Has it grown? Has it grown? Has it grown? No, you just planted it 27 seconds ago. It hasn't done shit. And you judge things too early. You don't want to put in the consistent work that you need to do to make the shit happen. You want to put all of your energy into it and walk away. And as much as you can, set your fucking life up like that. Don't do things that you have to continue to show up for day after day after day. But unfortunately, we live on planet Earth, and you're just gonna have to fucking learn how to do it. If you don't learn how to continue the thing and not just start it and run away from it as soon as it doesn't show results, you're never gonna reach your potential. And then the Capricorns and Virgos around you are gonna be right. Because I know you've got plenty of those bitches in your life being like, you need to be more consistent. You need to show up more consistent. And you're like, bitch, I would scale a fucking building. What have you done today? Okay. Like, your fearlessness is what makes you so fucking magnetic. But sometimes, Aries, it's not just about taking hard action. What's scary for you, Aries? It's not putting yourself out there. What's scary for you, Aries, is showing up the same day after fucking day. That is the scariest thing in the world to you. Not being stimulated, not following your passions. That's the scariest shit ever. So do it. Follow all your shit, but you've got to learn. You're going to have to make friends with Taurus, which I know you like fucking like that. Is like, you're like, ugh, no. They're an earth sign and they're slow. Yeah, and you know what else? She's also consistent and makes fucking bank. And low-key, you don't tell other people this, but you genuinely don't think you should have to. What do you think you shouldn't have to do? Pay bills, clean your house, show up, be an adult. This is like one of the fucking funniest qualities that I see of Aries. You guys are like, I shouldn't have to be an adult. But when you show up, Aries, and you do the thing that you know you're supposed to, you beat the fuck out of everybody because you have no fear. You're like psycho like that. You just see something, you're like, oh, go. And this is why we fucking love you and why we're all secretly scared of you.
That's funny.
If you are an Aries, you get a major break as of May 19th because that is when Mars leaves your sign. So if the past 6 weeks have been more aggression, conflict, problems, bullshit, annoying things than usual, that is now over. Now Saturn and Neptune are still in your signs. There's a background energy of maturity and spirituality that may be more pressure on your shoulders than there has been before. But that's long term, that's over a few years, so you need to deal with that. But with Mars leaving your sign, the acute stress or frustration or crises is over. You're not going to have that for another 2 years, basically.
Aries, 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 Aries. Aries, don't get mad at me, Aries. Don't get mad at me, right? This is some real shit. So I see a lot of my Aries, right? Right. Aries talking about, they tired. They exhausted. Aries, you know this. You told me this. Nobody give a fuck about you being tired. Like, let's keep it real. I'm gonna be a little explicit today. Cause you gotta hear this, Aries. Cause I'm tired of this.
Right,
but I'm tired, Ryan. But I don't, nobody gives a, look, God has put something in your spirit where you gotta be up. These uncomfortable situations is what's gonna make you stronger. In the face of adversity, you stand tall. You don't go weak. You don't belittle yourself. Right? But here's the key. I'm not saying don't rest, but it's a reason you can't sleep. It's because you got to understand there is something you're not doing. There's something you're not doing. But let me relax, Ryan. You're talking to Aries. They will whoop your ass. I'm sorry, Aries. Look, I'm just playing. Look, don't whoop my ass. I love y'all. But all I'm saying is,
I know I'm not like that no more.
Aries, let's take a chill pill. Like, let's relax. Like, let's really look at the bigger picture.
I don't want to.
Don't let this outside noise get inside of your spirit. Don't let these people's opinions change the perspective of yourself. Don't let your family make you switch up on yourself. Don't make your loved ones make you switch up on yourself. Let, like, your heart that you got, don't let them take your heart. That's all you got is your soul, baby. That is what you got. That is your superpower, is your soul, is your discernment, is your identity, is your love, Aries. Don't let them take it away from you. I'm sorry that you tired. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. But what me being sorry, us being sorry, don't change a damn thing. You change it right here. You change it right here. And then this physical is the last thing to change. You are so strong. You are so beautiful. You are so in tune. You are so honest. I appreciate your honesty, right? But this next level of your life is truly going to require you to do some things you ain't never done. We got to make certain sacrifices. We got to get away from certain people. We got to get back into yourself, because inside yourself is all the answers. Inside yourself is all the solutions. Inside yourself is the blueprint and the framework for the next step. Aries, you got to do this. This is for you. This is for your future. This is for your generation. They depending on you. And I believe in you, and you gonna make it happen because you blessed, Aries.
You gonna make it happen, family. Do that shit.
Aries really are some of the most generous people. And honestly, people just be overlooking that because Aries energy be so damn intense sometimes. I'm talking about everybody be focused on the attitude, the bluntness, the temper. But they don't talk enough about how much Aries naturally give to people that they care about. Because when an Aries loves somebody genuinely, they give fast. They give their time, their energy, protection, support, attention, all of that good shit, because that sign don't like moving halfway emotionally. So if an Aries rocks with you, you're gonna feel it, right? And another thing, Aries generosity usually come from instinct. They don't always sit there overthinking whether to help somebody. They just do it. Paying for shit, defending people, showing up quickly, trying to fix problems immediately. It gives off you good. Alright, say less. You know what I mean? That's the type of energy that Aries gives off. And honestly, Aries don't even always realize how much they sacrifice for people emotionally. Because a lot of the time, they move off of passion in the moment. But on the flip side, Aries just get hurt bad when they realize people taking advantage of their generosity. Because that's a sign that usually gives from the heart. So when people become entitled, ungrateful, or just only around Aries when it's useful, yeah, that changes their vibe and their energy quick. I'm talking about mute. Now Aries pulling back emotionally, they becoming more guarded. They questioning people's intentions harder than they usually would. And trust me, a loyal Aries will go hard for the people that they love. That's just in an Aries nature. And you must understand, sometimes they go harder than people even really deserve.
Sign is the best friend.
Aries is the most selfish sign of the zodiac. They are self-centered, they are angry, they are impulsive, they are rageful.
Used to be.
And that is why they make great friends. If you catch an Aries on a bad day, you should run for your life. Aries is the sign of the warrior. They are here for war and they will stop at nothing. That's why they make the best friends, because they're going to go all out on your friendship. They're never going to be fake. They're going to be real. They're going to be loyal. They're going to be honest. Never break the heart of an Aries friend.
Hey, facts. Mother facts right there.
To my Aries niggas, God wants you to rest. I know y'all got a lot going on. I know it, but you have to be super intentional about rest. Your energy is so powerful and so strong, and you get pulled in so many different directions. God needs you to be intentional about resting, whether that means having 2 days off back to back, whether that means turning off your notifications, whether that means taking a fucking nap. Do whatever you gotta do. Go get a massage, my Aries. This is your year, so you have to make sure you're intentional about your balance when it comes to rest, my nigga.
So, my beautiful Aries, my strong Aries, my decisive Aries, my consistent Aries. Aries, don't forget your superpower. Don't forget your superpower. You have the superpower of initiation. Aries, you have the power to change your life with one decision, with one choice. Yes, you can get in your head sometimes. Yes, sometimes your thoughts don't match your actions, or your heart don't match your intentions. Yes, right? Sometimes you can see something and feel something before you understand something. Yes, people don't understand you because you move at a divine pace. Yes, but that doesn't mean slow yourself down. Your gift is to speed people up. Your gift is to make people uncomfortable. Your gift is to go into a situation and not give no fucks, because you know that this situation was meant to help love and build and prosper and heal people, right? You understand that you make people uncomfortable, but this uncomfort leads to a divine vision, a divine understanding that overall brings fulfillment into your life, Aries. Aries, don't forget your superpower. You are the power of initiation. You are the power. You are the superpower of strategy, of to be able to go into a situation and clear all the motherfucking rooms, clear all the energy out, clear all the back. That's why they don't want to see you come around, Aries, because they know when you come around, you purify, you uphill, you hold people accountable. right? People don't want to be responsible for your truth. So they try to eliminate you, but they can't eliminate what was already here, baby. They can't eliminate what was first. Aries, don't forget your superpower. You are a healer. You are meant to be a leader. You are meant to be a flame that cannot be put out only by your own water, to your own drum, to your own spirit. They can't put your flame out. They can't pluck a seed that the Creator planted, that was initiated for you to thrive. Aries, don't forget your superpower. One thought, one choice, one decision can change your whole diaphragm, your whole disposition, your whole universe alternative reality of what you perceive what is true and false. Because in reality, Aries, all you seek is truth, wisdom, and knowledge. And if they don't want to understand it, that's on them. You keep being you, Aries. Don't forget your superpower.
Don't forget your superpower, family. Pause.
I'm sorry I told you to shut the fuck up. But maybe if you weren't such a fucking ass. Nope, that is.
Hey, I used to be like this.
I lost my temper and was just trying to get you to hear me because you won't fucking let me finish a sentence. Oh, that's not it. I'm sorry I told you to shut the fuck up.
I'm so glad I've done the work that I've done for me.
Repeat after me, okay? I will ask for help when I need it. When I need it. Because people care for me. And I don't need to do this alone. Okay, now say the whole thing together. I will ask for help when I need it because people care for me and I don't need to do this alone. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. I'll do it on my own. I don't want to be a burden on anybody. Wait, what?
Yes,
No.
Exactly. That's exactly how it feels when you ask for help.
Hey, see, Aries ain't got to do all that motherfucking talking. Aries about that action. Aries about their business. Aries about, okay, what we gonna do about it? Y'all sitting here talking about, I don't know, I want to. Aries say, like, Aries are tight, bro. They could thrive off of 3-4 hours of sleep. I'm not saying do that, Aries. Don't do that. But y'all don't know how you do that. But Aries will be in the club all night, or be studying all night, or be doing something all night because they can't fucking sleep. Wake up, do it again. Universe getting all these downloads. Like, Aries are the type of people that you want as your friends. Because if you got a problem, shit, they got a problem too. If your feelings are hurt, shit, they feelings hurt too. Shit, if you ain't feeling right, shit, they ain't feeling right either. See, Aries understand that community is important. Family is important, right? But the problem that Aries have with people is that y'all be stuck in y'all own misery. Aries is not going to stay in their doubt. Aries is not going to stay in their misery. Aries is not going to stay in their confusion. Like, depression?
Nope. Hell no.
Depression, hate to see an Aries coming. Because Aries be like, hold on. Aries will have a crash out, or they'll have an episode where they just crying and shit. And then they just wake up and be like, what's wrong with me? Wait. I'm an Aries. I could just do it. I don't gotta. What the fuck? I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries. Hey. I'm an Aries. Hey. And you not.
Hey.
And you not. I'm an Aries. Hey. But this the thing too, just as quick as Aries will fight for you is just as quick as the Aries will fight your ass too. Don't forget to mention that, Ryan. I got you, Aries, because guess what? When the Aries are in a certain fog, right, or in a certain season, they work themselves out the fog, and then once they, they get their real powers back, right? Once they get their real powers back, like, let me tell you what an Aries look like. This is an Aries. Look at God right there, y'all. That's an Aries. See how beautiful that is? You see that? You see that sunset? Aries got different type of flame. In the morning, they'll be different in the morning, in the evening, in the midday, in the nighttime. Like, they got a different flame for any night. But besides the fact, what I'm saying is that an Aries will smack your ass. Like, just because, don't take that kindness for weakness now. Because Aries have had a lot of lessons from loving the wrong people and being supportive with the wrong people because their loyalty is unmatched. Aries are loyal to the death, to the T. But once an Aries figure out that you playing with them, oh, it's nothing but it's up. Aries is done with you forever, will not even know you know.
that for me is incorrect. You could fuck me over 500,000 gazillion times, and if I was your friend and I was riding for you, I was still your friend and I was still riding for you. I've never been a grudge holder, ever. I don't hold grudges. I'm usually the first one to apologize, because I've never really had a problem admitting my wrongs. And I never threw the first punch, ever. I finished it, but I never threw the first punch. So that for me is incorrect for me. And I don't know, I mean, I've seen other Aries and they are about that life. I'm about that life too, but I'm just not, I've never been violent. I'm just not a violent person. I'm not going to put my hands on you. Just don't put your hands on me. Because if you put your hands on me, I'm fucking you up.
Your Aries friend doesn't really like people, and for that reason, she doesn't have that many friends. So if you have an Aries friend, congratulations, you're one of the chosen few.
Okay, so one of the biggest pet peeves I have, and I think it's an Aries thing, you let me know, my other Aries, if you have this too, is like, I'm not, like, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but I am an Aries, so I will. I'm a very good read on a person. I'm a very good read. And even if I can't articulate it immediately, I sniff it out right away when a person can't be trusted, when they just like aren't it, when they're performative, like whatever it might be. And one of the most frustrating things is that I need to wait for everybody else to catch up. All right. And everybody else does. They will. They'll be like, oh, you knew, you did say it, you did call it. And I'll be like, I know. But in the process, sometimes it takes like multiple times, depending on the person you're dealing with, right? It will take people multiple, basically slaps in the face of it for them to be like, yeah, you were right. You were right. And yes, I was right. Okay. I'm not right about everything. I'm
right.
I have a very good track record. Okay. As most Aries do. However, if I tell you a person has bad energy, they have bad energy. Okay? And what does that mean? What does that look like? It can look different in so many different people. All right? And the circumstance that you're dealing with is going to play a role as well. But trust me, nothing frustrates me more than when I am literally like banging the drum and be like, look, look, look. And people like don't see it. And it's like, you will, but like, I got to wait for that? Come on, get on board.
Hey, yes, I feel you, sister.
Tread light, because they big on boundaries. But you'll never catch an Aries bound, and it don't matter how you flip those two parts around. I'm saying heavy presence, like cars wrapped up for Christmas. The gab is gifted, charm and charisma. Everybody don't get them, so naturally everybody don't get them. They're exclusive with their energy, choosy with their love, frugal with their trust. They're perfectionists. They want to master everything that they touch. So when you talking about their talents, you can't choose just one. Listen, I keep mine tucked like a gun. For anybody that want to come for me, the good conversationalist, better company, always willing to stand on business. They're witty and well-rounded, well aware of their power, so they're both audacious and ambitious. The type of legendary that carries on long after they're gone. You're blessed if you know them. So go ahead and tag an awesome Aries in this poem.
Hey, that was fire. Homegirl ate on that motherfucker.
So Aries have a huge opportunity in front of them, right? Because you must understand that through the bullshit, through the mud, through the pain, through the trauma, Aries continue to put their best foot forward. Through the exhaustion, through the restlessness, through the headache, through the heartache, through the tummy aches, because Aries, they was eating bullshit. Like, they was eating bullshit. They was eating bullshit. But they finally got themselves back together, right? Aries was thriving on a budget that people couldn't survive. I don't know how they did it. And Aries made their way through, right? So what you saying, Ryan, is that there's this huge financial abundance coming for Aries right now, right? Because you must understand, for the universe to really move an initiation with mentalism, Aries has to be on point, right? Aries being on point affects the whole vibration of the universe. It's real shit. Like, this is science. This is real astrology. And that's why, look at the Aries now. Aries and Neptune, right? And Saturn. So how this affect Aries is that they don't have the patience for no bullshit. They don't have the patience because they've been going through bullshit. They don't got the patience for people who don't fill them up. They ain't got the patience for people who don't love them for who they are, because they got some real shit on the table.
None of it.
And they work their ass off to get here. So abundance is coming because the universe has tested Aries with scarcity.
Hey.
With
yes.
with things that they made nothing, right? And turn it into everything. They was given nothing and turned it into everything. Where they thought they couldn't keep going. They thought they couldn't understand themselves. Aries thought they couldn't go any further. And they kept going. They kept moving forward. They kept loving themselves. They kept growing themselves. They kept going. So the universe is blessing them with abundance, because now people understand that if you want to be successful in life, you got to be attached to an Aries, because they headstrong. They gonna take this shit a whole nother level. They gonna go a whole nother level and take you to a whole nother place, because they been through hell. And they know that blessings are on the other side, and it's right now, because it's so much energy in the now, and you're gonna be.
All that stuff that he just said, imagine two Aries together. And I know the healing that I've done, and I am becoming the person I want my person to be. And so I know when it comes time, like bro, I feel it. I feel it in my bones. The universe has something big and beautiful and amazing planned for me. I just have to be patient. That's it. Be patient, heal, grow, elevate, vibrate high. Go.
Shout out all my real Aries, man. Aries gift and curse part 4, man. Our gift and curse part 4 is we too direct, bro. Like, we too 100 sometimes. Like, we don't sugarcoat shit, and we not go phony kick it or fake it with nobody, you feel me? It could be a gift and a curse because, like, being too direct, some people can't take that, you feel me? Like, some people can't take us being as blunt as we is or straightforward as we is, you feel me? So shit can come off as wrong or come off as aggressive. A lot of people say Aries are aggressive, which is not the truth. It's just we just very direct. We don't bullshit. We don't want motherfucker playing with us or bullshit with us. So we ain't gonna play with bullshit with nobody else. We just gonna be real direct about what the fuck it is that we want, what we say, you feel me? So I feel like that could be a gift and curse. Like we too direct and nonchalant to shit. Like we gotta be a little more sympathetic about how people feel about the shit that we say, because we don't be giving a fuck. Like, that's our problem. We really don't give a fuck. That's another gift and curse, man. I can speak on that, but that's another one, man. We really don't give no fuck, for real. So it's just shit. You either can take this shit or you can't take this shit as an Aries, bro. For real, that's like a gift or curse.
Aries woman is not gonna say you're weak, you're soft, or disappointing, but she will show you with this. She's the type who's gonna get quiet, bro. Her texts are gonna just be cold and short. Then she's gonna move on hella fast, because the Aries runs on respect and momentum. She's looking for somebody honest. What she's really saying is your shit feels shaky, your whole setup, and she don't feel safe following it. And in that situation, most men are gonna get reactive, hesitant, and that's exactly what's going to confirm her fear with you. But instead, what works is when you lead calmly, just stay steady, bro, and don't argue with no female, because with an Aries, respect is the love language, bro. She's not looking for perfection, just looking for somebody with a spine, with some standards, with something.
Right.
Y'all doing it wrong, man. If you want an Aries woman, you can't play no games with no Aries woman. You got to tell her what you want. Be like, Aries woman, I see you. I know you've been through a lot, Aries woman. I see it in your face. You try to hide it, but I see it in your mannerisms. I see it in that split second, right, where you show doubt, right? You show uncertainty. You show things that don't feel right, right? But Aries, let me tell you something. This future that you have prepared for you, Aries, is going to be your most bright future because you're not settling for less no more. Aries, you're not people pleasing no more. Aries, you are not letting your negative thoughts
It's a wrap.
take over your mind like a cancer. You're not letting dis-ease own you. You are eliminating any friction, any overwhelming, any heaviness on you, Aries. You are continue to move forward. So y'all, if you're dealing with an Aries woman, you must understand that she not dealing with somebody who don't know what they want right now. She got too much on her plate to be worried about what you think. Bitch, you better know. Hope. You better need. I guess. Bitch, I guess. Tell the Aries woman, I guess you better see your way out my motherfucking presence. Talking about I guess. Because Aries' presence is a present. That's why they call her a gift. And this everlasting flame, right? It can either heat you up like a chimney or burn you up like a fire. You choose. Because Aries woman in this season is not settling. She's not even maintaining. She's elevating. She's climbing. She's going through this universe with so much intense warmth, where if you are not even reciprocal or reflecting that energy, your ass will get burnt like some motherfucking toast. Bitch, your ass will get burnt. And you don't want to get burnt. And so if you're dealing with an Aries woman, I advise you call her up today. You know, you don't even gotta tell you I said it. Be like, Aries woman, I see you. I know I haven't been the best version of myself, but you have motivated me to be the best version I can be. And I know it took me some time. And you can hold me accountable for this. That's why Aries women, that's all they want. They just want you to take accountability and responsibility for your actions. Because you didn't commit to what you said you was gonna do. So you tell her and apologize and take away your ego. Aries women don't do an ego. Take away your pride. Take away all the energy where you think you are important. No, Aries women got so much going on. You are important, but she's the most important. Put your pride aside and tell the Aries woman, you can do anything you put your mind to. Cause I seen it. But she needs real support right now. She don't need no play.
Okay, so everyone always talks about how Aries blows up. The temper, the fire, the I said what I said energy. Yeah, we know. But nobody ever talks about what happens after. Because here's the thing about Aries. The moment that argument is over, they're already over it. Like genuinely, truly over it. They don't sit and stew. They don't replay the conversation at 2 a.m. That's not how they're wired. But what they do feel, and this is the part people miss, is guilt. A quiet, heavy guilt that they'll never fully admit to. Because Aries hates hurting the people they love, even if they meant every word they said. So what do? They show up. Maybe they bring food. Maybe they crack a joke like nothing happened. Maybe they just randomly text you, "You good?" That is their apology. That is them saying sorry in the only language they know. The problem is, most people don't speak Aries, so they miss it. And that right there, that's where the real disconnection happens. Not in the fight, but in the recovery. If you're an Aries or you love one, this is the content for you, because we're going deeper than the surface.
I would just apologize and say I apologize. So there's no confusion. Because I feel like you good. That's not, to me, that's not a real apology. I don't think. So I would just say, probably when I was calm and I knew they were calm, then I would come to them and be like, hey, listen, you know, whatever it was, and we would talk it out. And they might still have an attitude about it, but I don't care. I will talk it out. We can talk it out.
Most men think Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius women leave because they're too intense. Bro, that is not why she left. They leave when your energy starts moving slower than theirs. Think about if she's excited about life and you're stalling it. She's wanting to build, move, experience things, and yet you're being passive. If the energy is not moving forward, the attraction is hella gonna cool off. But what works instead is when you match momentum. You lead experiences. You keep life progressing. A fire woman is not gonna leave because it's hot. Probably because it's getting cold.
Shout out all my real Aries, man. Aries Gift and Curse Part 10, man. We back, man. United States of Aries, man. We back. Our gift and curse is we too real to be fake. Like, we can't fake it. It's hard for us to be fake around motherfuckers, you feel me? Especially, like, if we fuck with you type shit. If we don't fuck with you, we gonna be real and tell you that we don't fuck with you type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a gift and curse, because sometimes you gotta be around certain people and phony kick it. I hate to say it. Sometimes you gotta phony kick it around certain motherfuckers. Sometimes you gotta be around certain people that you just don't fuck with, and you can't show them that you don't fuck with them type shit. For instance, you might have a boss that you don't like. You feel me? But you gotta phony kick it with his ass type shit. You gotta phony kick it with a motherfucker just to get bad type shit. You feel me? Aries, we do not like phony kicking it. We don't like no fake shit. If you don't fuck with us, we rather you tell us you don't fuck with us or you don't like us than to go behind our back and tell it to another motherfucker. You feel me?
Right,
We rather you tell that shit in our face and we can accept that shit than you going behind our back or saying some shit to another motherfucker saying you don't fuck with us type shit. You feel me? We too real to be fake. That's our gift and curse,
not
man.
everybody got there. Not everybody got there, so.
Hey, my Aries been going through it. This has been some of their biggest mental wars these last couple years. It's been so tough on Aries, right? I've been getting a lot of messages, downloads, you know, a lot of communication with Aries, right? And there's one collective theme that I see, you know, that we're gonna break the veil today. We're gonna unveil and we're gonna transcend. Aries, yes, the old identity will never be back again.
Never.
And I know with that identity, right? With that identity, we have experiences. We have nostalgia. We have old relationships. We have trauma that's never been healed, right? We got missing certain parts of yourself in your old identity. It's safety in your old identity. It's security in your old identity, right? It's parts of yourself that you never thought that you would lose in your old identity. But let me tell you something, Aries. It's a reason why the energy on you so heavy. I'll tell you it's a reason why you feel like something building up. It's a reason why you can't even look at certain people the same, certain relationships the same, certain opportunities the same, Aries. And it's a reason why it's this heaviness on you, like a fog, like a cloud, when a sunny day never rises. It's like a constant cloudy day. But let me tell you, Aries, this fog, this thunderstorm, these gray skies, right? It's because there's about to be a lot of showering of blessings on your life. It's gonna be a thunderstorm. It's gonna be some lightning being shaken up, right? It's a lot of movement. It's a lot of wind. But let me tell you something, Aries. Don't forget who the fuck you are during this time. Don't forget how much you came through. Don't forget how much you pushed, right? Because I know it feels lonely. It feels lonely being the first one. It feels lonely being the one always right. It feels lonely always being the one moving with integrity. It feels lonely to always be the one having the wisdom, having the mind, having the capabilities and skill to see things that certain people don't see just because you feel it and they don't got no evidence. Aries, you never needed no evidence. Don't forget that. All you needed was your heart. All you needed was your mind. All you needed was your soul. And that old identity that you had has brought you and taught you a lot of lessons. But during this next phase, during these next blessings, we can't take that. So the universe is asking you to change. God has asked you to add certain capabilities. God has asked you to be uncomfortable. God has asked you to know that you're capable of so much, that you got so much more abundance and blessings and opportunity waiting because you got this. Right? You could think your way, move your way, act your way, impulse your way, have courageous and get through any circumstance. Don't forget who you are, Aries. You blessed. You don't forget, we ain't crying about this motherfucker. We getting it. Let's get it.
So if you want a different zodiac sign, you can put it in the comments. If not, I don't care, whatever. Maybe one day I'll pick another zodiac sign and just show it like that. So anyways, well, I hope that you have an amazing 24, and I hope that your 7 goes stupendously wonderful. Till see you on the next one. I love you.
Lady boss energy, yeah, she knows the way. You can finally speak of love and light any time of day. Lady boss energy, this one she got the vibe. Never stop questioning, never tell a lie.